Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to always seek your gifts, but also to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way your spiritual team, or the Most High deem fit. Welcome back, class, for another tutorial, something about tutoring, tutelage, teaching students. Okay, someone could be a teacher in any way, a spiritual teacher, a literal teacher. I'm seeing a coach. Either you are this person, or you're being guided or taught something, or asked to step into that role, whether the student or the teacher. Okay, only you know what resonates for you. I'm getting heavy on the when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Okay, yeah, 11's in my energy. So welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the love, the likes, the support. Okay, thank you for all that in advance. Okay. An advance is significant. Advantage, gaining an advantage. Okay, let me just do the greeting, because now I'm channeling a lot of stuff quite directly. Okay. So if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and tapping in, tuning in. Okay, if you've never been here before, well, welcome to our class. Find a seat. All we ask is you leave your baggage, your bullshit at the door, okay? And come on in. Have a seat with the class. I'm hearing open auditions, open air. Okay. Yeah, a lot of air in the energy. Air signs could be significant. Someone's an airhead or thought you were. Okay. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please like this message for your class attendance and participation points. Okay. Subscribe to stay in tune with this vibe in this class. And you know what they say, sharing is caring. So share, but only if you feel inclined. You know how we do over here in the class of Miss D. So Miss D is short for Datora. Okay. If you don't know anything about Datora, I'll give you a little bit of details. Okay. It is a plant that, okay, in certain Native American cultures, it's used in sacred ceremonies for vision, quest, and spiritual insight, okay? Connecting with the unseen, okay? But in India, it's linked to the deity Shiva, and it's often a offering given to Shiva. Okay, but it's poisonous, okay? So I can be beneficial to you, right? To help you see, connect, dive deeper into the gifts. Or, if you find yourself on the wrong end of things, it is deadly and poisonous. Okay. Uvia as well. Well, we're not going to talk about that right now. That's rain, okay? So consider me a rainfall of Datora. Okay, those of you that know. Anywho, enough about me. Tell me something about yourself in the comments. Okay, do you have a spiritual name? What are your spiritual practices? Beliefs, anything you feel guided to share about your spiritual journey or spiritual path thus far. Okay, we'll be getting to that quite soon. Anywho, let's get into the message, okay? Yes, some numbers are significant. I've been literally seeing combinations of 4 and 1 all day, also 7s, 3 and 5. As I say that, it is 5, 5, 3 on the timer, okay? So 3s and 5s give me divine changes, okay? 3s, divine, okay? Whether you want to call it the Holy Trinity, Holy Spirit, whatever, the higher power, most high, whatever you title the things, okay? We're not divisive over here. We know who I'm talking about. So 5 is change. So divine changes, divine intervention coming in. Okay. I also got 411, which is what we know or interpret as information, información. Someone is definitely Spanish speaking. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing El Diablo. Someone could be a Capricorn. Okay. Divine changes to a devil energy. So whether this is yourself in your ego, right? Changing the ego, changing you from a lower root base thinking way of being in life to a more Christ consciousness, tapping into that heart chakra. If you need help tapping into your heart chakra, you can access the Heart Work Journal I created specifically for my class, okay, to equip your spiritual backpack with all the equipment, the things that you'll need on this path and this journey. That's what I was guided to do with my gifts. I am a creator, a writer. I was divinely guided to create journals and books and things for us on this spiritual path. But the Heart Work Journal helps you tap into your heart space, okay, to undo some of those emotional blockages so that you can go from living in a lower base, egoic root chakra, unbalanced root chakra, I should say, energy from instant gratification, ego, pride, lust, greed, all the things, right? Selfishness. I'm getting heavy selfishness. Yeah, heavy Capricorn energy, low vibrational anyway, right? And into that higher consciousness. Well, any of us could really be that, right? But I'm seeing the devil card, El Diablo. It's significant fire, significant. Someone could be a fire sign. 144, we know is the chosen. So information coming to the chosen one, or the chosen ones receiving the divine information, guidance, intervention, and changes that they need. 441, okay, that just gives me chosen in reverse. Okay, so some of us have chosen the path, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you've seen the path and you chosen to get on it. Some of us are in the in-between, okay? Don't ask me how I know. Been there, done that, okay? What you have to understand is that by being in reverse, okay, if you're meant to be a chosen one, you're meant to lead a spiritual life, a spiritual path, a journey, okay? Even if that's not your calling, right? We all have a purpose, okay? And not stepping fully into your purpose will have you living backwards as hell, is what I'm thinking. Literally hell, right? Okay, so do you want to live in heaven, like a heavenly environment, a heavenly vibration, or do you want to live in hell? Okay, think about the ego, the chakra system as that, okay, as you ascend Jacob's ladder from the lower red root chakra, unbalanced, of course, unattached, unplugged, okay, separated is what I'm hearing, to ascending Jacob's ladder into crown consciousness. Somebody could be religious. Somebody's definitely religious. You have the choice, right? Make the choice. 4411, okay. Stability with 44 coming through, and 11 is change, right? Alignment, okay? So these changes you're making will get you in alignment. You making those subtle changes, just choosing to do good for the sake of doing good, you choosing the journal, you choosing the spiritual path, you choosing to attend classes and workshops to better yourself in, excuse me, whatever niche that is, right? I told you guys I was attending a Tony Robbins workshop over this past week or weekend. Yes, something about that is significant, okay? But you tapping into be authentic in what you're being called to do will lead to stable changes in your energy, okay? You're being encouraged to embrace this divine intervention. I'm hearing, and something is full-fledged, fully grown, okay? Yeah, I'm getting like a mixed energy, right? Because I just got the beast is fully grown, and that's something I mentioned in my last video. Okay. So what I'm getting, the inner beast mode, okay? I'm about to go beast mode. What's his name? Big Plug X or whatever that rapper is. Yeah, so you're getting in your bag, you're stepping into your purpose. You've chosen to get in alignment with your spiritual gifts, okay? 11:33 on the timer as I say that. So, yeah, you're in alignment with God is what I'm really getting, right? Christ consciousness. Excuse me, confirmation verb. As I say that, 177, as I say that, I also was seeing a combination of sevens, 777. Okay. It's your lucky time. You're getting a lucky break, okay? Or you're going to feel like luck. I'm hearing luck be a lady tonight. Okay, so nighttime could be significant 77. Okay, that's just more divine energy. Sevens, if you look them up, are connected with like your purpose, spiritual walk, spiritual path. Okay. Today is Monday, February 9th. Where are my manners class? 5 a.m. We're getting to the class early. We get into the things early over here, okay? It's time to air this dirty laundry, is what Spirit is saying. Someone is finally admitting to something, being in a low vibrational, backwards, hellish, El Diablo, okay? Devilish energy, operating out of their lowest self. Dirty Laundry, when I got this, that's a song from Kelly Rowland. The initials KR could be significant. And she's talking about basically being jealous of Beyonce. Beyonce could be significant, and Virgo could be significant. Sorry, I don't know Kelly's zodiac. I just heard Pisces, Aquarius. Okay, so you might need to do laundry, okay? Something about laundry could be significant as well, yeah. Just make sure you're keeping your area clean and nice and, okay? Cleanliness is next to godliness, okay? When your environment is clear, you can think more clear, right? What we know is our environment often a visual representation of what's going on internally, okay? So if your environment is kind of chaotic, that just lets you know that you have a chaotic energy inside. So by cleaning can be therapeutic, right? That's why people do rage cleaning when they're upset and they're not even mindful of it. Or when you're feeling a type of way, all of a sudden you're washing walls at 3 a.m. or something, okay? So cleaning could be significant. But in that song, Kelly Rowland is admitting she was basically jealous of Beyonce. So someone close to you is about to be admitting something soon. Yeah, I'm getting that. I did a channeling on this before. 3 important conversations coming in soon. A feminine energy, whether mother, sister, aunt, somebody close to you. I'm seeing grandmothers, aunts, all the things, okay? I'm hearing even uncles, somebody close to you in a feminine energy, right? Not gender energy, okay? You know, genders aren't specific over here. We only deal in energy class, okay? So energy work could be significant. Someone trying to work on your energy or someone, I'm hearing working your nerves intentionally, trying to antagonize you, provoke you. Thank you, Spirit. It's the word. P's are significant. They're a pro at provocation, okay? Provoking people to get out of character, be low vibrational. We know that's a tactic of the El Diablos, right? Okay. Your boy is coming through heavy, okay? Red is significant. Yeah. Now I'm hearing they can kiss your ass goodbye, okay? Because, yeah, you've ascended. You've already tapped into that high crown consciousness, so they get to keep their low energy. And what they're recognizing and realizing is what I'm sensing and feeling and seeing is now that you've kind of ascended beyond this, they're now having to sit in the cesspool of negative energy that they have created, all the toxicity with the toxic people, the things, the places that they've ingrained themselves in and create it, and now they want to come around and say, oh, you know what, you were right. Oh, now I'm getting, oh yeah, I was toxic. Yeah, I was kind of an asshole. Yeah, I am rude. Yeah, I am condescending and I talk down to people. Yes, I was jealous. Okay, so with that being a girl group as well, it could be 3 feminines wanting to have this conversation. There's something about the power of 3s coming in here soon, okay? That's also giving me Sanderson sisters witchery. Okay, somebody down to the Slytherin class. If you don't know, if you've never been here before, you know the Slytherin class, they play in the dark magic down there. Okay, womb. I mean, we got something for them. You know what I'm saying? A little Datora. So we could be something about a tour. Okay. Or the Torah. Okay. Yeah, somebody's real heavily spiritual, heavily biblical. And the energy, I'm hearing perfect match. I'm also seeing a Victoria's Secret perfume. I don't know why I keep channeling perfumes. We'll get to it. But as they say, what doesn't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. Someone's name could be Will. A Will could be significant here soon. Just like a stain, the stains in someone's past are resurfacing. Just like a stain, the stains in someone's past are resurfacing. I'll keep almost saying resuffering. Okay, so yeah, they're having to resuffer their own energy. They're stuck in cycles. I'm seeing a dryer spinning. Okay, yeah, something's not matching, something's not lining up. Okay, I'm seeing like mismatch energies, mismatch like washer and dryer. So like you're trying to clean and get things clean, and they're trying to stay spinning in the same dirty cycles. Okay, this could be literally like you're a clean person, they're not. Like something about something's dichotomous, something's the antithesis of, something's bipolar. Someone could be bipolar. Okay, or they've been bipolar in their energy. People often mistake, don't have me get down to mental health class. Okay, in a past life or a past energy or a past, timeline, I may or may not have been a mental health professional, right? So people often misdiagnose what bipolar is or misinterpret what bipolar is. It's not just you're mad one minute, you're happy. No, it's quite different than that. Okay, extreme highs and lows. Okay, so what they're coming to admit is that they were flippant, they were two-faced in your energy, in your face smiling and happy, and in other people's face, okay, in other people's face doing what they do, okay, sideline third party behavior, but behind your back saying a different thing. I probably should have read them lyrics, but I just know it was about, them being in a group and Beyonce getting the attention. Okay, so you're the Beyonce of the group, okay? If you're a Virgo, we already know. But yeah, they're coming to admit this. I won't delve into that too much. We're already 19 minutes in. Lord, let's hurry up. Now, y'all know if y'all just let me keep talking. When I come off a day off, I got a lot to channel. I got a lot to say. Somebody has a lot to say. There's going to be a lot of communication coming in, okay? But something's resurfacing, okay? How it's handled is key. So you're being guided to handle this with caution and care. I need you to tap in, class. We're going to have to do a meditation class or something. Get grounded, get focused. Yeah, I'm seeing grounding energies, getting grounded. So ground yourself. I'm here, embrace yourself, pace yourself. Don't rush to respond. My favorite thing to do, especially, as a retired crash out, just take a pause, take a breath, take a breath. Yeah, I'm seeing leaving a book bag by the door. Okay, so the old ways you used to respond to things, the old coping mechanisms, the old things in that old book bag that we leave outside of the classroom, because when you come into this class, I equip you with new tools, new information, new equipment, literally, right? So spiritually, I can feed your mind. Literally, I have things available on Amazon via different journals, okay, and more things, more tools coming soon, okay, and you have to do your due diligence by feeding the body and continuing to feed the soul, okay? But when you come in here, we no longer operate in that lower vibrational energy. We no longer use those tactics that we used to use to resolve problems, or that we used to resort to. Something about resorts. Okay, yeah, calm the mind. Go into that inner peaceful place. Envision yourself on a beach. Okay, beaches are significant. And yeah, I have a meditation for that. So ground yourself. How it's handled is key, though. Something about keys are significant. I got the keys. Yeah, you got the keys. You know how to handle this. Okay, I'm seeing keys to multiple rooms, multiple doors. Okay, you're going to have a lot of access. But how you handle things is key. Because then now, do you need keys if you can't handle things, right? Are you going to lose the keys? Right? Latchkey kids could be significant. I used to think that was a program. Whole time I was a latchkey kid and didn't know, okay? So we grew up in that era. You're very independent. You're very focused. You are someone that doesn't need to be told how to operate, what to do, how to think. So you know what to do, okay? Something's being aired out online. How this is handled will be key. Do not react, okay? Sometimes silence is golden. Make a calculated response, okay? So keep it calm, keep it cute is what I'm getting. Don't allow this to rope you into LV energy. That's the whole trick, okay? Right before you get all the keys, the master keys, okay, like the janitor or something, well, school is definitely significant. The goal was to trick you into crashing out, losing yourself, okay? Like the Joker movie, we'll probably channel that soon, okay? To get you to be as low vibrational as them. The whole problem is there's only two sides. You're only on the side of good positivity or the side of negativity, right? So the trick is to get you to come down off your high horse. Yeah, I said it. You're sitting on a high horse because you're above this, okay? And to get you to roll in the mud with these pigs, okay? Don't take the bait. Never allow people's perception of you to determine or dictate or decide how you see, treat, or believe of yourself and other people, okay? Be mindful of where you place stock in people's life. Be mindful of the stock you allow people to place in your life as well. You have places to go and people to see, okay? You are getting access. I'm seeing access granted. I'm seeing that access TV show. I forget what it's called. Is it called Access Granted? And I'm also seeing access buses. Yeah, star. So yeah, you're a star. You're meant to be a star. So don't let them trick you out of your spot. Seek any help you may need, the Most High is saying, okay? You may need to, okay? Because you're going to have a lot coming at you at once. A lot of arrows coming your way. And when I got arrows, I got arrogance, a lot of projection in the energy, whether via communication, whether like verbally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, a lot of things coming at you at once. And you're going to have to learn how, baby, get on your Neo game, okay? From the Matrix, okay? We've ascended out of the Matrix. Now you should be able to pull the Neo, do the back bend, dodge the bullish, dodge the projection, dodge the karmics, dodge the third party, dodge the heavy projection, dodge the slander, okay? Get into the energy, tap in, like, yeah, you're the one, you're Neo, okay? I'm hearing they coming to see you, all right? So just temper yourself, taper your energy, something about a temp. I'm seeing like a temp fade. Is it a temp fade or a taper? So you could be a masculine, okay? A black masculine, okay? Something about cuts. Cuts may be needed, okay? Haircuts needed, okay? Do the things. Or you just need to cut these people out of your life. I'm just hearing cut the BS. But you have a lot of arrows coming your way because a lot, emphasis on a lot, is coming your way. Initials A, L, O, or T could be significant, okay? A lot, okay? Heavy emphasis on that. Spirit wanted to make that very clear. Also, a lot of overtime, significant. OT is significant. Not all who wander are lost. And OT, if you don't know, class, put it in your notes, jot it off to the side. OT is out of townage. So you'll be out of town a lot. catching flights, jet setting. You got places to go and people to see. Expansion overseas, okay? So you have a lot to do. You have a lot of people to impact is what I'm hearing. Your impact will be nothing this world has ever seen before on a grand scale, larger than life, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the UK. I'm hearing the UK first. Okay, that could be it. Okay, you're crossing the pond. Or maybe you're from the UK and, yeah, I'm seeing waves, yeah. Beaches, islands. Your impact is meant to be big. You're meant to impact people in a major way. And we know this could be physically, right? Also, this is definitely spiritually because, right, we're down to spiritual school with Ms. D. Okay. But remember, on social media, your impact can reach so many people in a plethora of ways and places just by you being online, speaking your truth, sharing your gifts in whatever way that deems fit. So I always come and say on that, okay? That's why I always come on saying that, okay? Operating in your purpose and your gifts provide your provision, okay? And there are people that are meant to benefit from your purpose. A lot of being seen. Ignore the comments. So what I'm getting is some of you are on social media. This will be on social media. There's a lot of things coming out and going on, okay? With people in your life. We see what's going on with Glorilla. Her whole ass sister is trying to, see what I'm saying? Air her out. That's trendy now. So you know when you step into your purpose, this is like the stories we hear time and time again, those allegories. When you're focused on what you need to do, you have a lot of people coming at you and they're just low vibrational and mad because you're doing what you need to do, okay? So pay it no mind, feed it nothing, starve it. Starve them from the attention, okay? Because all they want is the attention. And they'll get it by any means necessary. People who are attention seeking need attention like parasites need a host, okay? Yeah, these are people that are trying to thrive off of your energy, ride on your coattails, okay? They need you to live and survive. These are blood-sucking energies, okay? Energetic vampires. They need a host. So something about hosting could be significant. Yeah, I'm seeing someone hosting shows. Okay, there's a video I did where there's a girl with a microphone. You might want to watch that. But a lot comes with this. Ignore the comments, okay? A lot of being seen. You'll be seen in plenty of places. And with comments, I definitely give social media online, but physically in person as well, okay? So just remember, not everybody's supposed to agree with you. The ones who do will, and the ones who don't won't. Simple. Don't take it personal where it need not be. A lot comes with being in the limelight. Lime can be significant green. Okay? Stay in your heart space. Clear that heart chakra energy up so you can understand, right? Not to give excuses, but to understand, like, these are mirror projections. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Somebody wanted to be the greatest of them all. Surprise. Hello, it's me. Hello. Okay? So Libra in the energy, that's just giving me Cardi, which gives justice, right? Libra. I'm hearing you are justice at play. You will be seeing justice play out. Somebody's name could be Justice. Yeah, someone's light, like fair skin. That could be one of these. That could be you or somebody in this energy coming to admit something to you, okay? Or they want to air out some dirty laundry about, okay. What I just got, I wasn't picking this up when I channeled this no earlier. What I'm getting is there's some people that want to air out how they were low vibrational directly to you, but there's someone in the energy that wants to communicate how other people have been communicating or operating, speaking about you behind your back. An ally. Okay. Anywho, now I'm just hearing the levels to this, okay? But remember, you're being guided to remember, stay in your heart space, okay? That's where your light shines. That's how your light shines, through your compassion, through your purpose, okay? Living with the love in your heart. Remember that, because people will make it their personal business to find out about you, to try to humble you, just like before I got. So you dealt with this on a smaller scale. Now this is going to be on a grander scale because you are leveling up. Okay, the attacks get bigger. New levels, new devils. El Diablo. Boy, bye. Goodbye and good night. Okay. So you are meant to be on a grand scale. You are meant to be seen for all of your gifts, for all you can do, okay? No more hiding behind the scenes. No more being in the in-between, okay? Being indecisive. You're meant to be seen for it all. So if it's more than one gift, it all matters, okay? And that's something a lot of people struggle with. Oh, my throat chakra just tried to close all the way up. You're meant to be seen for it all. So if you're wondering, was it this or that? It's all the things. It's all the things. Just brace yourself, temper yourself, slow down, despacio, okay? Everything is important. You're going places. The Most High is saying, you're going places, kid. Prepare, pack light, as you won't need much for where you're going, okay? So again, leaving a lot of things at the door, whether physically, you don't need to overpack, okay? And mentally, leave all the old baggage behind, okay? Let's step into a clear-minded space. I just got a taste of curry chicken. You could be going to the islands. Oh, okay. Jamaica could be significant, okay? Initials JA, that's short for Jamaica. AJ, it's antithesis. Yeah, I'm seeing VI, IV could be significant, okay? Yeah, it's just giving me green ivy energy, like envious energy, green. Okay, so green can symbolize envy as well, okay? If you look at it in that perspective. Yeah, something about like comics, superheroes. Yeah, you're meant to be the hero of the story. I'm really tasting curry chicken so bad and I don't even fool with it. Some names: Kelly, Calendria, Chalet, Shayla. Birth parents are significant. Parentals in general. So whether birth parents versus adopted parents, okay, that could be in your energy. Maybe you were adopted and you're in between, like, you feel caught in between. Okay, you feel caught in between something. Okay, the natural world, the spiritual world, old energy, old ways of being, new ways of being, old thoughts, new thought. Okay, bipolar, two things on different ends of the spectrum. Okay, you could be on the spectrum, right? Yes, 3553. Somebody's mirroring your energy. Something is being mirrored. Okay, and what it is you are the mirror that is reflecting people's energy back to themselves. So the mirror on the wall, don't jump in that mirror if you ain't ready, okay, to deal with the man in the mirror, okay? Michael Jackson could be significant. MJ, significant. That's also giving me Spider-Man. Okay, it's a very heavy, like, Spider-Man, Joker, Batman in my energy today. I don't know what's going on. That's not even my vibe. Okay, but it will be here soon because I've clearly been guiding to channel that. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing you've been adopted. VS is significant as well. Victoria's Secret. Versus, okay, it's been you versus a lot of different things. Let it all go. Handle it accordingly. Okay? Let them stay where they had you messed up at. Don't even get into the debates back and forth. Just, okay, cool, next. Someone's name could be Ashley. Someone could be a doctor. You're being called to be a doctor. I'm hearing a doctor of energy. Like delving into the things like PhD level, energetic healing, healer, whatever your gift is, diving into it so much, doing a deep dive into it so much that it will be PhD level. So whether you actually get a literal PhD in like teaching, healing, right? Is that even a thing? you go so deep into it, you master it. PhD is one of the highest levels of mastery, okay? Yeah, so that's giving me 8s. Trigger warning, DV could be someone's initials or something you experienced. This could have propelled you into this healing modality, into your spiritual path, okay? Oftentimes it takes a triggering moment. SA could be someone's initials, or you could have dealt with that as well, okay? Someone's name is Bree, Stevie, J. CBJ could be significant. Child, JS, SG, SJ, BS, okay? There's a lot of air magic. Remember that, okay? So air signs are significant. As I mentioned, a Libra already, okay? So heavy on the Libra and your energy. Yeah, down to the Slytherin class. Somebody close to you could work in the dark arts, or like they could be gifted but using their gifts in a negative way, like have spiritual gifts, negative way, hoodoo priestess, negative way, right? So every person, every religion, every sector in life, you can either veer left or veer right, to the side of good or to the side of El Diablo, wickedness, okay? And be kind of an extremist, okay? So what I'm getting is, you are an extreme to the good, right? Or if you weren't, you're leaning into that now. And there are people that are your bipolar opposite. They're the direct antithesis of what you do, and they are that much diabolical on the deep dark end, okay? Deep dark web is what I'm getting. Yeah, somebody was doing something on the dark web. I've been getting that and trying to ignore it. Here it is. Bam. You're welcome. Been forced to say it. Yeah, somebody's gonna be singing like a bird soon. Yeah, somebody might be dealing with the legal system, the justice system. It's all coming full circle. Don't worry about it. Somebody's gonna be singing, like telling the truth, admitting that they were at fault for something, admitting this was all them behind the scenes, kind of trying to be like the Wizard of Oz, but they got no real power type. People are exhausting. Anywho, a lot of air magic, a lot of air signs could be significant. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. A lot of gossip, salacious slander, spelling down to the Slytherin class. Okay. Someone could have been casting spells literally, or seeds of doubt. Remember I said the seeds you've been planted. Remember I said the seeds you've been planting, you will reap your harvest soon. Okay. So if you've been planting seeds of goodness, of growth, prosperity, and purpose, you shall reap that. Okay, so harvest time could be soon. The number 106 could be significant. Capricorn, again, that's Gemini, right? A little bit of Aquarius in there. If you have been sowing seeds of doubt, hate, negativity, spells, okay, you shall reap that too, okay? You're welcome. You work so hard at it, honey. You got a PhD in bullshit, okay? And it's all coming back to you. You're welcome. Spirit is so proud of you. Right? So, or El Diablo is very proud of you. Ew. That stinks. Yeah. Something's going to be happening quick, like microwavable quick. Okay? People want to learn doing things quick isn't so good for you. Using the microwave ain't really good for you. Right? Okay. This is where I tap out, class. Thank you for staying. Thank you for your love, support. Thank you for your participation in class. Okay. Remember to introduce yourself in the comments to the class if you feel inclined. If not, just give me a like. Okay. For attendance, subscribe to stay in tune with this vibe. Share if you feel like sharing, if you're in a caring energy. Also, I have a link to my the Amazon journals to equip your spiritual book bag with all your spiritual needs for this journey ahead of you. Okay, to kind of get the energies out. Okay, we're going to have some more stuff coming soon. So look out for new journals, also, and more equipment for the book bag, and also more spiritual equipment for the book bag. Next, I have, of course, my email. If you need guidance, I am a life coach, a spiritual life coach, so I can guide you in a plethora of ways, whether you want spiritual guidance, life coaching, things of that sort, relationships, grief. I've trust me, I've had experience in a lot of things, right, professionally and personally. So you can reach out to my email via that link. Also, I'll have a link for my Amazon wish list. Okay, I have a couple decks in there, a couple little things in there. So if you feel like donating to the channel in that way, you can do that. Also, you can donate via my Cash App. I will link that in the description of the message as well. I appreciate anything you choose to give. And I always pray that whatever you do, whether it's a like, a donation, a subscribe, that good energy, that seed you sown will be returned back to you, okay? And you shall reap the seeds of sowing good, okay? In whatever way that deems fit for you. Thank you for tuning in, class. Thank you for the love and support, okay? As I always say, come and go in love and light. Always pursue purpose, not just paychecks, as your purpose provides your provision. And definitely do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, class, peace, y'all.